So the first card that we are looking at is the Queen of Swords. This is the first column. This is the energy that you are bringing into December with you. The energy that you are carrying over from November. The Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords, she's very strong and able to cut things out of her life. She's able to clear her mind and her attitude and the way she looks at things. This could be you. This most likely is you. If you're a female or a male. Coming into the month, you have this energy. It could be a relationship that you are cutting away the clutter, clearing things out about the issue, so you could bring it into a more stable and secure relationship with this crow, with the Four of Wands you have here. And with the Page of Pentacles, you want to be stable. You want to have what everybody else has. You want that in this situation, whatever it is you need to clear up, and you have this energy about coming into December, you want to have what everybody else does. You want to be stable and secure in this situation. In your home life, you have Four of Cups, Six of Swords, and the King of Cups. So, Four of Cups. We are all this is your home life. We are all dazzled by things that are going around in our life constantly. The ads that we are bombarded with on the internet, or driving down the road, or going to work, or wherever we are all bombarded with elements throughout our life, and we need to try not to be distracted by these situations, like the octopus, and he or she is always being dazzled by their environment, by things around them, and we need to focus. And you are staying focused, so much so that you might be missing something important around you. But that focus serves you well, because like the flying squirrel here, they need to focus to make sure they land on the correct spot. And so do you. You need to focus in order to make it through this obstacle course, because in the end, and this has to do with your home life, there's something that is bedazzling you, and you might be missing this aspect of it, but you need to stay focused at this time, because in the end, once you are done and completed, and you see what it is that you have been missing, as you can see with this cup here, you will know what it is you need to do. Because with the King of Cups, he's the master of his domain. He is this beaver. He is the master of the waterways. He is able to change the route. Like you are the master of your emotions and your feelings and your tides and your relationships. You are able to make the changes necessary to make the water flow a different direction, to build a dam where it's needed to be built. The desires you have for the month are, you have Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, and Ace of Swords. Well, Eight of Swords with the mole here is unable to see and is trapped. You have the desire to be free, to not be trapped. But the mole isn't completely trapped, because their other senses are heightened, and they are able to climb through any barriers. Typically, if you were never without sight and you had to close your eyes and now you are without sight, you would think this was a barrier that you wouldn't be able to leave. But the mole knows better. The mole knows its other senses, and he's able to feel around and get out of it. And that's one of your desire, is your desire to be able to get out of the situation that you are in right now. With the Six of Wands, you do have a desire to be recognized and acknowledged for what you have gone through so far. And you have this desire for this idea, this direction to start materializing, this thought and image that you have in your head. It is a good thought. The Ace of Swords is always a lucky card to have in your spread, no matter where it is. And this is fortunate for you. This is a desire that you want to materialize, but it doesn't appear to be time right now. It's not the appropriate time for it to begin. What you expect to happen in the month of December is the Star card, the Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. You expect the Star card, a lot of healing to happen, just like with this oyster. When oysters get dirt or some kind of foreign particle inside them, they build up around that particle and they continue to build and build around it, and they make a beautiful pearl out of it. That is what is happening, and you expect this to happen, is you to heal and to be better, to become better in the long run after you learn your lesson, after you cleanse your soul and your spirit and you release what needs to be released. You expect there to be a metamorphosis, a desire, your pearl to be materialized. And with the Queen of Wands, this represents a fire sign. Queen of Wands is definitely a fire sign. And Aries is a fire sign. So is Sagittarius and Leo. So it could be one of those other signs around you, but I expect, and you expect, that this is you for the month. And you expect to be you, the ultimate you, that you are strong, a fighter, just like the lioness here, responsible, very caring for their family. This lioness has to go out and get the food and bring it back and tend to everything. The overseer of it all, very charismatic, very compassionate, and very psychic and strong. And you expect there to be this union between you and another person. This union to still be there, to be strong, and to help you heal and carry you through and give your spirits hope, which will help with you being you. What is going to surprise you in the month is the Fool card, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So the Fool, this is going to surprise you how ready you are for this new step in your life, this new direction that you are going, this adventure that you are going on. You don't know where it's going to take you, where it's going to lead you, or where you're going to end, but you are definitely ready for taking that first step and moving on. It really surprises you how energetic and how excited you are about this. There are a lot of ideas just rushing through your head. This surprises you at all these possibilities that you are thinking up. It's just like magic, like these dragons, and even though they're just dragonflies, but they remind me a lot of fantasy, of a lot of like unicorns and dragons and just fantasy, and you're thinking, you're fantasizing and dreaming how it's going to be, or what you want to do, and which is good, because that is the beginning of manifesting your new world. So that will help you determine the direction you need to go with this new adventure you're going on. And it all starts with this Page of Swords, the Roadrunner here, that has an idea, just zips in, gives you an idea. It may be, you might hear a song on a radio, you might hear a person walking by you on the street or at work or whatever, that'll give you an idea, give you a spark of an idea, or maybe you'll learn about something that would help you in this new direction you are going. But don't hesitate with your ideas or fantasize or dwell on them for so long, because your opportunity may be missed. If you see or if you hear this fleeting, this brief image or message from the universe, from the divine, from your spirit guides and stuff, and angels, and they're trying to tell you something, they're trying to give you hints and inspiration on you're going the right direction. And this all surprises you in the month, is how easy this is all falling into place for you. It's not like you have to fight anything. So by the end of the month, your short-term outcome, by the end of December, you have 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and 4 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. There are some things that you have invested in and that you have put your time in developing and creating. And it could be like your friendships that you have invested in, your job, or whatever it is. There are things that you have invested in. You tried really hard at getting the next position at your company, or you've worked really hard at what you do, and you're starting to see it's slowly developing, it's slowly growing, as this elk is watching the pentacles slowly grow and transform above him. And you are starting to have some networking with your friends and family, a lot of joyous time where you are celebrating and having fun. But yet you are staying stable. You are trying to be secure and strong with your resources. And in your long-term outcome, usually it's a couple months out, 2-3 months out, you have, or longer even, you have the Death card, the 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. The Death card refers to there is a final transformation that you have gone through, a final step in your metamorphosis, a final direction, probably in this new adventure that you have started. You have changed yourself, you as a being. You have matured, you have evolved. This phase, this step that you were going through, you have completed. 2 or 3 months out, you have completed this. It has been a good transformation. You had to leave something behind, something that gave you a lot of love. But now it's time for you to go and move on to where the unknown is. So it's time for you to take that leap, take that dive as this fish. It's a salmon who's swimming upstream. It's time for you to move on to where it's calling you. It's not something that you per se want to do. It's a calling, just like instincts, and you are being driven like this upstream per se. You are being pushed a specific direction because what you have been experiencing, you have accomplished, you have finished, you need to move on, and it's no longer fulfilling for you. It's no longer filling your needs, reaching your desires. And it's probably because you've evolved. You've made that final metamorphosis, and now there is a new phase in your life you need to accomplish. And it's good that you're an Aries. You are a fire sign. You have a lot of spunk. And with the Knight of Wands, it's showing that even though you don't know how to go or which way you're going, you have this drive, this passion that you are going to succeed. You are going to go. And one thing I learned about with these cards is the ostrich. Everybody thought that the ostrich stuck their head in the sand, but they don't. What they do is they stick their head down and they fluff up their feathers so it makes them look like they're a bush. So to animals or predators, the ostrich is like camouflaged. It makes it look like it's a bush, which is pretty interesting because if they got closer, the predators, they are really fast with running with these strong legs, and their neck is really tall and long and skinny so they can see far distance and stuff.